Get together and be.
Alright, so welcome back to another installment. And in this video, we're going to talk about YG Marley, Praise Jah in the Moonlight. Alright, so before we reach any further in this video, just please remember to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe and also comment your feedback below just to support the channel and be a part of it. Alright, so YG Marley. Alright, so YG Marley is the son of Ron Marley and Lauryn Hill. Alright, so Ron Marley, we all know that's one of Bob Marley's son, right? And YG Marley has released a song about a month ago, and it's currently trending on YouTube right now. So first when I listened to this song, I was like, "Who is this?" Because I heard the song before, but I didn't know who it was. So since I recently went on TikTok, I saw the song again, and I heard the full song, right? And YG Marley, Praise Jah in the Moonlight, bro.
Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you.
The apple never fall too far from the tree. His father was the singer, come like that, come like the jeans, skip his father and went to the son. You get me? Because when I listen to that song, bro, this sound like a modern day Bob Marley. Think about it. This sounds like a modern day Bob Marley. I'm not saying that none of his son like Damian or Stephen Marley didn't reach that level of music, but this song sound like him literally just don't listen Bob Marley album. You get me? I say this song sound like him literally just listen Bob Marley album and say, alright, I'm gonna sing something pertaining or something sound similar to this. I saw the song sound, brother. The song sound like a very refreshing song. It sound more up to date. It sound more present. It sound more like he is the modern day Bob Marley. You get me? I say, but honestly, they expect something like this because, as I said before, the music genes and skip his father, Ron Marley. I don't know if he's a musician in terms of if he write music, but I know that he was a football player, rugby. You get what I'm saying? So, honestly, I think this wasn't a surprise. He's a Marley. Marley run in and bloodline. So eventually, singing is going to be one of his strong suit. You get me? I say, but this song really catch people off guard because people, as much as people know Damien as a very talented artist, we know that the Marleys in general are built are genetically proven to be artists. You get me? I say, alright, so as I said before, Lauryn Hill is also a mother. You get me? As I say that? So you get a mixture of the Marley and the Hill. So that's why the song sounds so. It come from some authentic, original, legendary. You get me? I say Marley and the Hill. You get me? So we did expect to get something like this from him. You see me? But it's so funny. I went on his YouTube page and I only saw one song. I don't know if this is his debut song or whatever the case may be. But I know that this song, if this is not his debut song, or if he wasn't famous before by name Bob Marley, definitely I got get famous now because this song is a really good song. You get me? As the people, I also want to comment on the feedback below. Tell me what you think about the song. Because I've been reading comments on TikTok and everybody I gravitate with. Everybody can see why his name is Marley. And also people, if you reach this far in the video, give this video a thumbs up and also comment as I said before, and also subscribe to the channel to keep your post notification on if you enjoy my content. Alright, so the name we get, Praise Jah in the morning. Alright, so as I said before, he's not a Rastafari. He don't have dreadlocks. I don't know if he's still, most likely because majority of the Marleys did it. Their grandfather is a great Rastafarian. His father is a Rastafarian. So probably he might not have the locks, but he still can be a Rastafarian. So I think he is following that part, the righteous part of Rastafarian. The fact that his grandfather preached it, and I'm sure that his father also preached it, and his mother also preached it. You get me? I say so. His mother is really a good singer as well. A black activist in terms of to promote black movements and so forth. And I think that to have a mixture of the Marley and the Hill was a very good combination of a really good song. process, because sometimes when you're in the kitchen and I want to try new things and you try something and you go together, yeah, man, I one of them thing there. You get me? Some honestly think him never do a follow up from this now, like, oh, this song is currently trending and people are gonna want to hear more things from him. You get me? So, Praise Jah in the Moonlight by YG Marley. Alright, so Bob Marley now. We'll jump on Bob Marley part now. Alright, so Bob Marley is a gallus, where we Jamaicans call it. You get me? Bob Marley currently have 12 children before he passed away. And 12 children, trust me, is a very lot of children that, you know. And just since recent time, we get to know a majority of them more and more. In terms of we were just the common ones was known, like the Damien, the Julian, the Stephen, the Steve. You get me? I say so. We know the one that everyone know, the most famous Marleys. Cause the other day I found out about Ron Marley, a good one now. You get me? I say the Bob Marley have 12 children, and majority of his children are musician. If you're not a musician, they are some sort of poet. There's some sort of actor. You get me? I say so. It comes in the bloodline. You get me? I say so. It's something that they cannot run from, and I think that this person YG Marley has made his debut in music now. The fact that people are really gravitating to this song, and me don't know. I think this song I gonna get bigger than it seems, you know, and my honestly think that he's gonna be a next big shot coming from the Marley family. I don't know how big he's gonna get, but he's definitely gonna be mentioned as one of the great Marley if him continue to keep it up and continue to put in consistency in his music. And once the message is clear, once the message can be understood, once the message is upbringing, because that's basically what Rastafari music do, upbringing music and so forth. So once, if you never listen to this song before, never just take it in, bro. Take it in, man. I tell you, you can see that the Marley lie within his DNA, bro. Take it in. Alright, so we're gonna jump into some comment section and hear what the people on YouTube have to say about it. Alright, I heard the song on TikTok. I know it wasn't Bob Marley, but wonder who is this? When I found out it on YouTube, I was surprised that it's Bob Marley's grandson, my his grandson. Thanks for bringing back the feeling of your grandfather being blessed. Alright, exactly. Same thing when I tell you. And this person think the same way. Say, yo, this song make you think about Bob Marley because the way him sound, the rhythm way they upon, and the message you might try bring across. Alright, so the next person, this song is beautiful. You can literally hear Bob Marley in his voice. The song makes you feel like you can come back from anything. Exactly, bro. And as I said, that I one thing when I notice about any artist that name is Bob Marley, or any artist that is son of Bob Marley, them music bring that feeling at you. Cause my favorite Bob Marley artist is Damian Marley. His songs are very uplifting, very motivated, very outspoken, very realistic. You get me? I say. Alright, so the next comment says, who else feels so privileged to be here at the beginning of your young man career? Alright, so as I say, him just a starting career. This song has really given him that push. You know, he has a musician mother and a musician grandfather. So there's no way he could have escaped the fact of becoming a musician himself. And I honestly think this is something for born with. Because as I said, this is genetic, to be a part of the bloodline of the Marley and to really be a great musician. You get me, I say? Alright, so the next person I'm gonna leave this comment here so that alright. Let me see the next comment. So Bob Marley planted many seeds that gave the world music for generation to come. Exactly. That person couldn't say it any better. You get me, I say? So as I said, people, we're here when him just get the highlight. So we're gonna see what I'm gonna do with it now. So YG Marley, Praise Jah in the Moonlight, great Marley. And we're gonna see how far he can bring this Moonlight. We're gonna see how long he can take for Praise Jah, how long he's gonna take to reign in this era of music. And we're gonna see if he can still have the right and our Alright, so people, if you reach this far in the video, know the procedure already. If you haven't, give this video a thumbs up as well already. Give it the thumbs up now and also comment on the feedback below and also subscribe, yo. Realize the majority of you not subscribe. Or if you don't want to subscribe, see that thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up just to support the movement. You get me? I say I'm out.